Hello everybody and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Alright, so last episode we had some issues. We found an item, we had lots of health, and then I tanked all of my health because I'm an idiot. So that's a little bit of my fault there. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it kind of did. Before we jump into the Gungeon, let's go ahead and get this quest over here. Well, Frightful, there's nothing for it. We're going back here, stuck for a while. Listen up, you gotta kill the thing that he's killing, and you can collect the powerful thing, and you do the task, and you have a bullet man, kill 200 of them. Okay, so basically what they want me to do is they want me to kill 200 people. Easy enough. Easy enough. But anyway, before we get into today's run, I want to thank you everyone again for the support you've been showing Enter the Gungeon. I do appreciate that. And, probably next week we'll probably get a few Isaac videos to, kind of, you know, jump back. Oh, I didn't even see this wizard up here. Huh? But we'll probably get a couple of Isaac videos coming in next week. I know I've been pushing Gungeon pretty damn hard. I've been uploading almost 2 videos every single day for Gungeon, and that's a bit. That is a bit of Gungeoning. And, you know, some people might not want that much Gungeon. Between the live stream and the YouTube, it's a lot to handle. But anyway, let's see what today's run's gonna offer us, and hopefully we'll end up killing someone's past. Now, we are playing as the pilot, so the pilot's past is probably one of the harder paths to actually take out. So we'll see what ends up happening here. Hopefully we're able to finish it, and then we can move on to the Marine and the Hunter, who aren't as bad. We kind of got a little, we lucked out a little bit. We did Convicts first, and Convicts really isn't too difficult. But we'll see what ends up happening here. We'll see how the run ends up unfolding. We got a little bit of reinforcements here. Hello, little ghosts. How you guys doing today? All right. This way is probably going to lead us to... This is more than likely going to lead us to a chest, so I think we'll head down here first. Or maybe not. I'm still trying to learn how exactly these floors actually, like, end up creating themselves. With Isaac, I kind of had, like, a good idea of, alright, this is going towards my boss, you know? I pretty much knew where I was going at all times, and how exactly to find secret rooms, and it's still a bit of a learning process. Even though I've got, you know, close to 40 hours in this game now, it's still a bit of a learning process to try and figure out the ins and outs of the game. Alright, so we've got a chest here. Ooh, I actually have not seen this item. Ring of Ethereal Form. What is that? I've never seen this item. Briefly allows one to traverse the ethereal planes in addition to the incorporeality of so's flight. Take care not to fall upon return. So am I, like, immune to bullets? I'm curious. Let's see what this does in the next room here. Ah! I'm a ghost. They can't hit me. So you become a ghost with this ring. Okay. I'm alright with that. Let's see what its charge time is. It's got a pretty long charge time, which makes sense, since it is literally total immortality while the item is active there. But that is not a bad item, and that'll definitely help us for going flawless. Being able to just, like, ignore any and all mechanics. Don't have to worry about flying. Don't have to worry about or don't have to worry about pits, don't have to worry about damage, don't have to worry about contact damage, nothing. So we're definitely going to want a high rate of fire weapon to help, you know, charge this thing up. Or I think it's based on damage, not really fire rate, so high damage weapon to help charge that up. But it's definitely a good, like, oh crap weapon. Winchester would not be a bad idea. We may end up grabbing that Winchester there. That way we've got a little bit of firepower for the next floor. It's a pretty decent weapon. Ooh, and +1 to gun friendship as well. Ooh, we could give up our lockpick. There's a lot of good options on this floor here. So we got a potion of gun friendship, and then when that's on cooldown, we can just be immune to damage. And we can just alternate between the two potions. So we're either doing a lot of damage or we're not taking any. I'd say that's a pretty good build, and that's worth removing my lockpick for. We're going to need a lot of money here, so to make all of these things happen, we need like an additional 50 cents, I want to say. So let's try and make some money here. We do have another key, so hopefully we'll be able to get a decent gun. I could give up the Winchester. We're definitely going to want the +1 gun friendship. That's a given. All right, he's doing the N. It's the R that I usually have problems. Oop, trying to dodge there. So those ended up linking together. Looks like we've got one additional area for a chest here, so that won't be too terribly bad. All right, a couple more rooms. All right, we're gonna bring you up here. Come on, come on up. Come on up. All right, they're all just kind of huddled around. There we go. Gotta get those kills in while we can, because I'm gonna need to kill 100 of them with the chandelier. So just get them while I can. Over the course of all the runs, we'll end up having everything. All right, so let's go and open up this chest. A ruby, not bad. I believe I have enough for +1 gun friendship now, and we're gonna give up our lockpick. Because I mean, let's be honest, the thing jams anyway, so. Doesn't look like we'll be getting the Winchester, which I'm okay with right now. I'm okay with giving up the Winchester. All right. So we've got the Seagull here. Or Gatling Gull, or whatever we want to call him. I feel no shame. I feel no shame in destroying the bosses like this. Well, at least when we get Gatling Gull, we know it's going to be an easy flawless. And I'm not even going to bother wasting my ruby ammo on this because, like, there's no danger here. Just run in and out of the boss. They're probably going to end up changing this. Like, they really should just remove his melee because it doesn't hit. Oh, all right. Well, there we go. Flawless the Gatling Gull, as if that was any kind of challenge. Oh, +1 bullets. All right. +1 bullets is not a bad item. All right, we've got a very solid run here. We've got +1 gun friendship, we've got the immortality, and we've got a decent weapon. So let's go. Let's do it. This run is looking very solid, and I like it. I'm interested on what we are going to find on this next floor here. Yeah, the ruby is just going to do real good work here. But no reason to use it all the time. We'll save a little bit of ammo here. I want to have at least 2 guns that have, you know, limited ammo before I start using them on these basic mobs here. Because I don't know what I'm going to get for my boss. The only thing I'm going to probably use my ruby on this floor is probably going to be the Iron Maidens, just because I'm so worried about them. But on rooms like these, no, we don't need to. We don't need to waste any ammo here. These are just little basic guys, and the ammo's limited. Plus, the +1 gun friendship is going to help us clear, you know, rooms with our basic pistol. Once we get another gun, then I'll start using the ruby. I don't know why it adds so much knockback. It's like the only thing I don't like about the +1 gun friendship is just the amount of knockback that it ends up adding. If I can't, there we go, blow him up. And we got an elite. Oh, he's already dead. Okay. Never mind. +1 bullets is actually doing some pretty good work here. Surprising. Okay, so these two are going to connect here. We'll just go ahead and deal with that. And I guess I should just keep using my ring, like, as I clear rooms. I mean, otherwise it's just going to waste. Okay, so I don't even need to go into that room. Okay, so we'll go around to here. Yeah, it's the only place for us to go. So I guess we'll just use our ring as needed, because, I mean, it'll just help me clear rooms that much faster. Hey, buddy. How you doing? There we go. Don't even have to waste anything on them. I can just use the bad ammo. It's fine. Although we do have some elites here, so. Well, that was interesting. I was shooting at one guy, ricocheted, and oh boy. Not a good area to be in right now. Okay. Thankfully he didn't do it. Whoa, shotgun blast there. That could have been a little problematic. So we've got our shop here. Let's go ahead and check out what's in there. We do need more keys, which he doesn't have any. I could sell some guns or items if I find any. But it doesn't look like he has anything for sale that I really want. So, unfortunate, but that's how it is. Gun friendship will be up here in a second. Alright. Because I really don't want that blunderbuss. Blunderbuss isn't that strong. I mean, if you find it, I'll use it, but other than that, I don't really feel it's necessary. And I've got +1 gun for the next room here, so that'll be really nice. Alright, hey buddy. Well, I don't need the health, but thank you. I appreciate it. Gonna do my best here to not knock them into the pit, because I'm not gonna make any money if I do that. And then I knock them into the pit. I lied. I lied horribly. Alright, I actually really like these enemies. I don't know why, but they stand out to me. I think I'm heading straight to my boss. We're gonna see here. Where's this room gonna end up taking me? Yeah, it looks like we're heading straight to our boss. We're probably gonna want to backtrack a little bit. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't have too much in the way of keys right now. Yeah, we're not gonna backtrack just yet. We'll full clear our rooms, but I'm not gonna do anything. Actually, these might end up connecting. Oh yeah, they are. Okay, so we don't have our lockpick anymore because we went gun friendship. We're not going to use our ring anymore because I want to save it for our boss. We should be relatively close at this point. And we're going to want to get our gun friendship back up. How's our ring doing? Yeah, it's almost charged up. So we'll have that ready for the boss. Hopefully we don't end up getting key starved here. I know that happens a lot in Gungeon, but I don't want to be starved on keys. Alright, so let's start this fight off. Let's see what we're going up against. Ammoconda. Not my favorite, but it works. We're just going to go as crazy as we can here. Okay. Just do as much damage as we can. Use the blank there. Focus on not getting hit. Whoa! Whoa! So close. Oh! Got the flawless there. Okay. That was a little sketchy, and we did get ourselves a key and a shotgun full of hate. Nice. I love the shotgun full of hate. It shoots hatred at everything. Skulls, poison, all the works. Very solid item. We do have a chest over here that we can open, so let's go ahead and head over there. And now I can use up my ruby as a just general mobbing weapon. If we get ammo drops, I can use it on that. That was not that bad of a boss run. A little close there because he almost got to hit me. And Eye of the Beholster as well. We're getting a very good items. I like this run. Eye of the Beholster is a very solid pistol. And it's pretty good for bossing as well. But we're probably going to use it as a mobbing weapon. We're going to use our shotgun to hate for our bosses. So now I can kind of use my ruby for just killing regular enemies as I see fit, basically. Small chance that we're going to find a key for this, but I do want to clear to it just in case. And I'll just let that roller take care of 2 of the enemies for me. There we go. Yeah, we're not going to get the key for that, so we're probably going to have to destroy it. I mean, worst case scenario, I sell the junk. And they actually did up changing junk, 'cause apparently it wasn't intended for junk to sell for like 50. Which, I mean, makes sense, because it was kind of ridiculous that junk sold for 50 gold, so... yeah, it was getting kind of abused. Oh, not going to have anything for that. There's our shrine. Alright, we're just going to have to destroy this chest. Yep. Well, I mean, it's a little bit of extra money. I'll go ahead and sell it to the guy real quick. So, for those who are wondering, this is how you just sell your passive items. You just hold that. Just drop it. There you go. Alright. Not as much money as I wanted, but it'll work. All right, well, let's head on to our third floor here. We've been doing pretty well. We've been rewarded with a very nice build so far. We've got our ruby, eye of a holster, and we have our shotgun full of hate. Overall, good run. I'm looking forward to using the shotgun as well. Hopefully we get a ground-based boss. Actually, I think both the bosses here can be poisoned, so that should be good. Go, and that'll end up killing them. I don't need the health right now. Stop giving it to me. I don't need the health. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we're going to use our eye of a holster here. It's not the greatest bossing weapon, but for clearing these rooms out, it'll work just fine. So I'm going to hope for some keys here when we get to our shop, because we're going to have 2 locked chests. And I don't want to have just a whole bunch of locked chests everywhere. So hopefully we can get around that and buy some keys here. Or maybe we'll just get some key drops. That would be ideal as well. Challenge room, huh? All right. I'll go ahead and do that. It's a good room to actually use the beholstering, because we're going to spawn a whole bunch of friendlies here. There we go. So now we've got those guys just kind of doing work for me, so I don't have to do too much here. Not bad. Get rid of those. I don't want you filling my room up. All right, that was not bad at all. And I'm going to get myself an ammo belt. Ammo capacity up. Not bad. I can hold almost 400 rounds of the beholster now. That's a very solid amount. I like it. And how much was the increase? Oh, wow. That's a big increase on our shotgun of hate as well. Not bad. Extra 30 rounds on that. It's going to be pretty good. Come on. Jump on up here. I ain't got time to wait on you. All right, so we've got 1 locked chest over there. Before we head to our right, let's go ahead and finish off whatever's down here. Or they might end up connecting, so we'll see. Oh, so close. Oh yeah, I can use my ring again. We should be able to recharge this. So next room that like has any real enemies in it, I'll just use that real quick. Oh, thank you for the ammo up. The armor was nice too, but the ammo up is the important part here, because now I can use my ruby a little bit. And we'll just go ahead and just do that. That probably was a terrible, terrible use of the item, but whatever. This would have been a much better place to use it. Take a little bit of damage there, but it's fine. +1 gun. Doing some work there. Very nice. All right, so we're going to just use up the rest of our Eye of Beholster ammo here, and then we'll switch back to our ruby, keeping our shotgun for the boss. Oop. Oh, that's just health. And I just pushed it into a pit. Oh, you're gonna make me require a key for my shop? That's cruel. Well, I'm gonna have to hope for some key drops here from our boss, hopefully, because it doesn't look like we're gonna be getting anything. from our shop this time around. I guess that's just more money for our next shop, but still. Little irritating when that happens sometimes. And you'll notice I reload before, I sometimes spawn that little minion, and I actually do that on purpose because I just want to deal normally I just want to deal a little bit of damage, and the minion, depending on the length of the room, may not be a great idea. We'll use our basic pills to still finish off this room. And I think we're going to save everything for our boss now, because we're going to get relatively close to our boss here. 260 ammo on our... Whoa! Close one there. Anyway, I was going to say 260 ammo on our ruby is really nice. There we go. Oh, this was linking back to our beginner room. Okay. Oh, and there goes our other piece of armor. So this is not the way to our boss then. Alright, well, if that's not the way to our boss, this more than likely is. So let's go ahead and kill them real quick, because I really want to see if we're going to get any keys here. If we can get a double key drop, that would be ideal, but I don't think that's going to end up happening. Alright, so there's our boss. Let's get our shotgun of hate. Probably start off with +1 gun here. All right, let's get ready for this. All right, not bad. He's going to do the rolling around. Not bad either. He's not poisoned right now. We're going to play this a little safe here. We're going to wait for him to finish this attack. And now we're just going to go full offense here. Oh, come on, you're dead. Die. Jeez. I killed you before you went into that. Hey, and we got a double key drop. Very nice. All right. Very, very nice. Okay, so we're probably going to get an ammo drop more than likely. Now, do I want to open up my shop, or do I want to open up... I think it's going to be better for me to just open up 2 chests than for me to open up my shop right now. And we got a charged shotgun. Not bad. Let's go ahead and finish off our ruby. And let's finish off our shotgun of hate. You can kind of see that shotgun of hate was doing real good work on that boss. Especially once we could pop the immunity ring and just go like point blank with him. Making sure all those shots hit, so. And of course it's really good against these guys. So yeah, I think we're gonna ignore our shop here and just open up 2 chests. And we actually got heavy bullets. Slower projectile speed, but we do get increased damage, so that'll be good for burning our bosses even faster now. So it doesn't look like there's going to be anything left on this floor here. Actually, let me make sure that was the right item that I just picked up. Yeah, increased bullet damage, but you lose a little bit of velocity with it. So that'll be better for the shotgun at point blank range. So that'll work. So that'll be good to burn our boss here. So we've got a lot of health here, but don't want to get overconfident in our abilities here. We're just going to want to go nice and steady here. And like I said, we're going to use up the rest of our shotgun of hate. The reason we want to do that is that way if we get an ammo drop, we can refill this for our boss. All right, and we've got the replacement arm, so now we can send that up to the 3rd floor. little bit of damage there. It's really difficult to get a shot in against these guys unless they go, like, right there. There. Get out of here. And +1 gun does not do that. Does not increase bullet velocity. Okay. No spawning for you. Stay out of here. Okay, so now we sent that up to the 3rd floor. We'll just throw some shots down there. I don't really know what's happening. That should kill both of them, right? Yeah. Don't need to use an extra shot on that. Ooh. Please give me a key. I would love to open up that little puppy. They usually always have a good item inside of them, so we're going to hope for something good in that. We're going to hope for something real good. We've got another locked room, but at least it's not my... At least it's not my shop this time, so... We shouldn't have a locked shop. And at this point, we're just kind of wasting ammo, which I'm fine with. Just get it all out of there. Got 5 more shots of it, and then we're going to move, I think, to our ruby? Yeah, we'll move to our ruby. Okay. Let's gun friendship it up. There we go. Take them out. Now we're going to use the ruby a little bit here. That knockback is insane. I knocked him on the other side, and then he ping-ponged back over here and ran into me. That's ridiculous. That's way too much velocity on those things. Speaking of velocity, it looks like the ruby is not really affected that much by the heavy bullets. So that's pretty good for us. Alright. So those ended up looping back together. We've got a whole bunch of options here. Guess we'll head to the left. We'll take the left upper one first here. Really want to find that shop. Oh, speaking of which, there it is. Well, that works. And of course, I got the little wizard. Alright. Bullets just ping-ponging around. Give me some keys. You know what? I'll take shadow bullets. I'll take shadow bullets. And I'll refill my shotgun of hate. Not a bad shop. Even though I didn't get any keys, not a bad shop. As long as I get at least 1 key, I'll be happy. At least 1. And I could sell some stuff to that, but I don't really feel like that's necessary. I might get rid of my shot grub, because without accuracy increase, the shot grub is not that great. And we're going to save our cooldowns here for our boss, because we should be getting relatively close. There we go. There's a key. All right, what's in our big chest here? Because if it's a big chest versus locked doors, I'm going to take Alpha Bullet. Nice. Okay, so what the Alpha Bullet does is it's similar to the Omega Bullet. The Omega Bullet would increase the last shot in the clip. The Alpha Bullet, you probably guessed, will increase the first shot of the bullet. So the first shot there does a lot of damage. You can actually see that we can one-shot these guys. So it's almost better to shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload. You know, that first shot's going to do a lot. Almost to the point where I'm almost like willing to use the charge. Oop. Let's go kill the Necromancer. Oh, That thing was real close to hitting me. We're actually going to wait. Oh, okay. I was going to say we're going to wait for him to get a little bit closer, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So it may be ideal for us to actually use... I'm not sure how we want to go about this. I might use my ethereal form plus gun friendship and like spam reloads. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah, we took a hit. It's fine. Gun friendship. Go. Oh, I kind of wish we hadn't taken that one hit there. This is probably the boss that I still have a learning curve against. I can't learn that boss. I'm not entirely sure why. I can't do it. All right. So the only thing left really is to find the one chest that we haven't gotten yet. And, well, yeah. I don't have any keys for it. Maybe I should have used the charge shot. I think on the dragon, we're going to use our charge shotgun, and we're going to just see, like, how effective that is. Because I will be able to double tap him. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just going to be one locked chest, but we're going to hope for a key drop here. Although, if we're going to go chest versus... You know, chest versus that locked room there, I think I'd rather go into the locked room, to be perfectly honest here. I think I'd prefer to go into the locked room. Well, that's assuming I even get a key here, which is more than likely not going to happen. Hey there, buddy. You know, thinking about it now, we probably should have gone the charge shot because I think it would have pierced. I'm just second guessing everything that I'm doing. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do anything with this, so let's destroy that. And that seems to be our floor here, so let's go ahead and get out of here. All right, moving on to the last floor here with full health and a very solid build. I'm pretty excited for this. I think we'll be able to kill the dragon relatively easy. And I've got my vertebrake and my other guns here. Yeah, the shock grub just is not very good without that accuracy increase, because it's like it's just so inaccurate. I'm not gonna worry about using that. Oh, and thank you for refilling a little bit of the health that I lost. Let's go ahead and use up our vertebrake ammo, because we're not going to be using it during the dragon. A little close there. Plus, it's a very solid weapon. That lower bullet velocity works wonders with the vertebrake here, because it's got that. Those chains are just dealing extra damage. So those are real nice. And the first shot's going to do a lot of damage and then just kind of home in on everything else. They're coming for you. They're coming for you. And we've got the shadow bullets doing some work as well. All right, so for this, we're not going to want to go for full clears. We just want to find our shop and we want to find our boss. Full clearing this is not really necessary. I didn't think that they were going to be that close. All right, we're going to have a couple more enemies here. All right. Where'd these things stay? I want those to go away. God, you fire off so many shots. It's ridiculous. Good job. I like the part where I was rolling, like, with the bullet. I was rolling with the bullet there and into a pit. So I got hit by the bullet. I need to stop rolling with. Don't run with the bullet. Run away from the bullet. Oh my goodness. They're decimating me. Where'd all my health go? Where did all of my health go? All right. So that's probably going to lead us to a chest. Let's see where this takes us. A muncher. Let's go ahead and get rid of our shot grub, because we're not going to use it. And our vertebrae's almost out of ammo, so let's get rid of that too. And hopefully we'll get something good in return here. Crossbow. With a 3-shot, with a 3-mag, that's not going to be very bad at all. That's going to deal a lot of damage there. Okay, I'm okay with this. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Stop with the blocks, man. Stop with the thwomp blocks. Let's make sure we're hitting the first shot there. There we go. A little bit of armor to keep us nice and healthy. Oh my goodness. Help. Okay, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Okay. We'll go ahead and open this up. Let's see what we got here. Chloranthy ring. Dodge power up. Nice. We Dark Souls still. It's a little bit more Dark Souls. Last Dark Souls item ended up getting us killed. There's our boss, but we need our bullet first before we do that. Well, actually, our ring of ethereal form and everything is up. I could go fight the boss with what we have now. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Gonna go ahead and blank those because I don't like that attack. Saving my ring for when I absolutely need it. For another attack that I don't think I can dodge. Like this one. Alright. Not bad. And phase transition. Alright. I think we're doing good here. Alright, so we're going to want to use our Shotgun of Hate to finish this next section off. Let's do our dodges. Ow. Okay. We should be able to finish off the heart here on this next one, assuming we don't screw up. Okay, so that's the boss dead. There we go. Almost flawless the dragon. That was not bad at all. And we got a couple of extra credits, but we're not done yet. We still have to find our shop. We still have to find our shop here, so that's something to keep in mind. So where could... There's two possible directions it could be, so let's head to the left first and see what we can find. And I know if I see a red X, then I know that means it's not in this direction. Alright. So now we know the shop's going to be in the other direction there. So let's go get our bullet, because if we don't grab our bullet, then we can't kill our past. And I've got my rings up and my potion, so We'll just potion this up real fast. Clear whatever's in here. Knock you into the pit, hopefully. And next room. Ooh, full heart. We'll use our potion of gun friendship unless we find our shop. Nope, nope, there it is. Okay. Oh, we could have gone fire rate increase. Oh, that would have been useful. Here's the bullet. Thanks. Yeah, that would have been real useful to go fire rate increase. Oh, oh well. All right, well, that run is now done. Now it's time to go kill our pass, and hopefully we don't end up throwing it right at the end here. We're only going to have 3 hearts and 2 blanks. Our build isn't going to really matter for this next section. I still think it would have been funny if your health actually carried over to this area, but it doesn't. And then you end up like falling, and then you lose everything and just be terrible. All right. The gun to kill the past. All right. Back to the past we go. All right. Why am I red? Why am I red? That's almost all of it, Z. Just grab what's left and let's boogie. Hold your space horses. You can't rush something like this. Besides, H-Mons don't have eyes everywhere. There's no way they'll run into anybody out here. Just gotta get the clamp lined up. Yo, why am I red? Unregistered craft sword. This is HM Absolution. Your craft has been scanned and is known to be carrying property of the Imperial Hegemony of Man. You will be towed by standard tractor. Power of all systems but life support. Any acts of aggression will be met with supreme prejudice. Comply within 20 seconds. There's a lot of guns he's got on. You gotta make a jump and get out of here. There's no time for me to duck. But you don't have a jump drive. Just go. I can't. Go. Computer. Divert all power to the weapons. Let's do this. Not bad. Okay, let's get rid of some of these things. Ow. All right. Doing good here. Those are some big ass lasers. Oh, rockets coming in. We're good. Got the rockets. I still got my blanks if I need them. You know what? We're going to blank that. We're going to blank that. I didn't feel comfortable with it. Oh, rockets coming back in again. Not bad. This is really cool. I like this. I think we're just gonna ignore the ships and burn the boss here. We're just gonna burn the boss. Ah, get it! Yeah! Nice. Past. Destroyed. I can't believe you did that. Where'd you learn those moves? Another time. Let's get out of here. You don't have to tell me twice. Boom. And there we go. That is the end of the run, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed this run of Enter the Gungeon. If you've enjoyed this series, do me a favor and hit that like button. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can hit 900 likes. Let's see if we can hit 900 likes on the pilot's past being destroyed. We've got the Marine and the Hunter next. You all vote. There will only be one Gungeon video today. But tomorrow I might end up doing 2. I might see if I can't knock out the Hunter and the Marine tomorrow. So that should be fun. Then we can start going to Bullet Hell, which is going to end up being a lot of death and misery. So if you want to see 2 Enter the Gungeon videos tomorrow, let's see if we can hit 900 likes, and I'll try and get Marine and Hunter done tomorrow. And, yeah, it should be fun. And you know what? Leave a comment in the comment section below which one should be done first, Marine or Hunter. Leave a comment, and I'll see which one happens first, or maybe we'll do both. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll let the song play out because it's pretty sick, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Special vindicator, be hot to your temples or gun disintegrator. The place you know make a demon head for the hater. Unicorn, blade gauge gun, while ice breaking, Gungeon eagle, Gungeon man, zilla robots right hand.